Hey everyone, this is LJ Housing Market Update, and let's get started with our interest rates as of January 17, 2024. Your national averages for top tier scenarios where your credit scores are great, 780 or above, you're putting down 25% down payment, primary residence for a single family. Your national averages, according to Mortgage News Dailies, were around 6.77 as of this morning. If you are going with FHA, you might be able to get around 6.10. Okay, this is your top tier scenario. You might get higher or lower interest rates depending on your situation. So you want to speak with at least two or three different loan officers and see what they have to offer to you. Okay, next is your Freddie Mac. This is your weekly averages. Same thing instead of daily. This is your weekly, and that is for your 6.66 30-year fixed mortgages. If you want to go with the 15-year, you're looking at 5.87. If you don't want to be tied into 15-year mortgages, you still can go with 30, but you can start making extra payments. When you're making extra payments towards your mortgage, you're cutting down years, a lot of years. So speak with your loan officer or call us and we can guide you how you can cut down years and save a lot on your interest rates. Okay. Next, when you see your interest rates are coming down, it has a positive effect on you with your affordability. You have more buying power. So let's assume that today's interest rate is 6.77 and let's compare that to 7.52. We saw this maybe about a month ago. So people who were qualifying for $800,000 mortgage today, they were for the same mortgage payment, they were qualifying for $742,000. So huge uptick for your buying power. So if you have a pre-approval from about a couple of months back or even a year back, you want to go back to your loan officer and see how much you qualify in today's interest rates. And let's give you guys a affordability calculation here. And this is a very realistic example for one of our clients. The household, they were making around $136,000. They wanted to use $90,000 for their down payment. Their monthly debt, this is your minimum payments that you have to make on your credit card debt or any revolving payments on monthly basis. So they had $550. We are using today's interest rate 6.77 as your national average. And then your property taxes, the property that they liked had taxes around $11,000. Property insurance, we put $1,500 for the year. Based on this, and based on 45% DTI, which is your debt to income ratio, this couple can qualify for $629,000 property. And they were comfortable making a payment of $4,500 on their monthly payment, right, for their mortgage. If they are not comfortable with this, let's say you want to purchase something that's around $4,000 per month, monthly fee or your monthly payment, then you want to do lower DTI, right? The lower the DTI, better for you. You have more room because even you don't want to spend all your money that you're making towards your mortgage. We know you have other expenses, so keep your DTI as low as possible. Okay. Some of you guys are paying attention to the inflation rate. Inflation is at 3.35 as of the last reading for December 2023. So if it stays between 3 and 3.5, or if it comes down, that'll be a good sign. The Fed should do their three cuts as they promised for this year, 2024. But if this goes up, then we will have a problem. The Fed is not going to do rate cuts if the inflation is going to go up. They're tracking this down. The highest we saw was 9%. It came down to 3.35 now. The home prices are not coming down anytime soon. We did, during our LJ Realty team meeting today, we were showing our agents that some areas are, the prices are dropping, but on some areas they're increasing compared to Queens versus Nassau. So this is Nassau here, and the prices, you guys can see that they have been going up and up and up. So even if the prices don't come down, right, you still will have a challenge with a lot of other home buyers that are trying to purchase the same property as you are. So you think the prices will come down? I highly doubt it, but only time will tell if they do come down or not. Okay. So this is your MBS Highways market odds for Fed cuts. So the government said, hey, the Fed said they will do three cuts. When will they do it? Do you think they will do in January, or will they do it in March or in May? Not most likely they will not do in January. Hopefully they will do in March 20th, right? 68% is saying that. But after that, in May, they should definitely start doing it. How much will they drop it? 25 basis point, 50 basis point, 75 basis points. Only time will tell. If you're trying to purchase a property, you probably want to keep an eye on those Fed cuts. If you're the seller now, maybe you're debating that I don't want to sell this house because I'm locked in a low interest rate, right? You have that problem for years now, right? That's a good problem to have because you're paying down your mortgage, you're building equity. So why would you want to sell? So a lot of sellers are going through this. But just know, whenever you're ready, you have to make sure you and your real estate agent give you a full breakdown before you even list it on the market, right? Your property, before you listing it on the market, you should know how much you're going to take away, at least some sort of idea you should have, right? So list price, let's say they're going with $800,000. The loan price, they have $300,000, right? This is the loan balance that they have to pay. Then they have the transfer tax, which is going to be, if you're in Queens, you're going to pay 1.8%. If you're in Nassau, you're going to pay 0.4%. So we're going with Queens here, $14,000. Then you have your listing fees, right? This is for your real estate agent as a listing agent. And then you have your buyer's agent and then your attorney fees, right? You have all these fees put together. Once you take that $800,000 and remove all these fees, you are left with around $460,000. That's going to be your takeaway amount. So you can do this scenario for yourself or speak with a real estate agent that can give you a full breakdown. Okay, we have few properties here on the market. We're gonna be done in 5 minutes, guys. Here, new listings. We have one in Blairwood here. If you have a low budget, let's say you only qualify for $300,000, you can probably get 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom here for 305. Let's say you want to purchase even a bigger property, you can go to Howard Beach. That's 699 here, listed for 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms here. Or if you have a higher budget, you can go to Woodhaven, and this is $1.3 million property, 8 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms. Or you can go with Jamaica, 1.2 million. That's 6 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. So all these properties, or in Fresh Meadows, this is on the highest end that we see, 2.2 million, 6 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. So we have property that's going to be in all different price ranges. So you just come to us, speak to one of our agents, and we can help you out. And every day we want to give you guys a scenario of how much or which person is really important in your transaction. One of them that we want to point out today is going to be your title company. This company is going to check all the ownership, make sure there's no liens on the property, and make sure that you get a clear title. Usually your buyer's attorney is the one who's ordering this title report. Also, your insurance agent, this person comes in to make sure you're protected, your property is protected after you have bought the property through your home insurance. Okay. Next, guys, if you're trying to purchase in 2024, if you're a first time home buyer, just know that you need closing cost and down payment. A lot of people just do down payment, but they forget about the closing cost. So make sure you have enough closing cost, which is going to be 3 to 5%, and then your down payment, depending on how much you want to put down, 3 to 20%. Okay. And remember, if you're building your credit, your first goal should be 580. You want to have your credit scores above 580 so you qualify for FHA. If you already hit 580, then your next target should be 620. That's going to be your conventional loan, 620. If you're going with no income checks, then you want to do 690 or above. The better credit scores you have, the better terms and interest rates that you will get from your lender. Okay? If one of the loan officers is telling you to buy down the rate, see if it makes sense. If you're going to buy down the rate, just ask them, how long will it take me to get that money back that I'm putting down to buy down that rate? So in this example, you can see that you're going from 7.25 to 6.75. It's going to cost you $4,000 and it's going to have savings of $82, right? but it's going to take you 4 years to get that money back. Do you think, are you going to refinance that property before, within those 4 years? If yes, maybe it's not the best thing to do is to spend that $4,000. Okay, speak with your loan officer and see what kind of options that they give you. If you need any pre-approval, any questions that you guys have, we have 16 loan officers for our LG Mortgage team. Please reach out to us and we can help you out. Okay. And if you're a real estate agent looking for a brokerage, we have free tools, no office fees, no desk fees, and we can help you close more deals for the real estate side. I just want to thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you guys tomorrow. All right. Take care, guys.